Hey guys, welcome back to the Obi Thorin Alliance. What are we doing today, Jacob?
We are ranking the MCU projects that are coming out this year in excitement level.
So if you want to find out what we rank the things coming out this year, stick around. So, 2023, we've got 9 things from Marvel coming out. We've got a couple of movies and a couple of shows. Some of those are season 2 of shows that have came out in previous years, so there's a lot to look forward to. Let's get into it. What do we got at number 9? Do you want to go first or me?
Yeah, I can go first. My number 9 is App of Chaos. And for me, she was okay in WandaVision, but I'm just not looking forward to her own original show. The reason why she was okay in that show is because she had other characters to be good with, but by herself, I just don't think she's really that fascinating of a character to go with, and just not really looking forward to the show, and I don't see it going anywhere, so that's why it's bottom.
So number 9, I've got the exact same thing. Again, I think it could be a good show. I just don't know anything about it, except for the fact that Agatha was in WandaVision. And, I do like the actress, but the character so far I have no reason to be excited about. But, Marvel are pretty smart in what they're doing, so could be a great show, but it's hard to be excited about something you don't know anything about. So, number 9, I've got Agatha as well.
My number 8 is Echoes, and for me, I enjoyed her character. I liked how Marvel got someone that had a disability, but being kind of the same problem as with number 9, she had other characters to go along with. Being by herself, I don't see how the show could be interesting, but it is going to have Kingpin and Daredevil, so the excitement level is more interesting than number 9. But still, I don't see how the show is going to be good, so that's why I'm not that excited about it. Yeah.
So at number 8, I've got the Marvels. So again, I don't know a lot about this besides the fact that possibly at the end of Miss Marvel that her and Captain Marvel swap bodies. I was really disappointed with Miss Marvel, but I really liked Captain Marvel, so I'm kind of torn in the middle. I think my dislike or lack of interest in Miss Marvel has kind of affected what I think this movie's going to be. Again, it's probably going to be great, but something's got to be at number 8, and that's number 8 for me, just because I think Miss Marvel has kind of shaken up my thoughts of what this movie could be.
I'm going the same. My number 7 is the Miss Marvels. Apparently, what I've heard the movie's going to be about is that they're all switching bodies, where I guess could work, but as maybe when we get to see some trailers, it could be a better movie. But out of the movies that are coming out this year, not that looking forward to it. And Miss Marvel is okay. Captain Marvel, I don't particularly like, and not that keen to watch, and not that looking forward to it.
So at number 7, I've got What If Season 2. I really thought What If Season 1 was fantastic, barring the ending. I really thought leading up to that, after each episode came out, I thought this show's great. And I love the premise of it so much, but then when they decided to connect it all, it kind of ruined it for me. And I lack excitement for this next season because I just think that it's been tarnished. But I still put it up there because I'm excited for what it could be based on the start of the first season. But I think it's going to be hard to undo that. And, if they stuck with the original premise, this show would have been much higher.
My number 6 is Ironheart. And really looking forward to seeing a new perspective of a female scientist designing her suit. I think she was the best part about Black Panther Forever. She had such a keen spirit, and she was really smart and intelligent, and looking forward to seeing her grow and develop and wasn't really keen on her suit in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but looking forward to seeing her show and develop as a character. Yeah.
So at number 6, I've got Echo. I actually think the character they built within Hawkeye was quite dark and gritty. The premise of her being like related to Kingpin and her disability, I think it's going to be a dark and broody show, which might be a bit of a change for Marvel, who's kind of gone, upbeat and fun lately. So I actually have a lot of hope for this show, and I think it could be great. And I think these smaller character spin-offs, do quite well. And I guess if we're going to possibly see Daredevil in it, then I think it's got a lot of potential.
My number 5 is What If, and I agree with Luke. I thought when they connected everything, it kind of tarnished it, but I still have faith that if they just focus on scenarios and maybe have some connective, like, storyline involved, but not having a big bad, I think just focus on better one-off storylines. Season 2 could be amazing. Apparently it's going to be about Phase 4, so hopefully what scenarios they choose can be epic. But I think the concept is really ingenious. I guess gimmicky at the same time because it has no connectivity, but not all of it needs to. And yeah, really looking forward to it.
At number 5, I've got Ironheart. I think Ironheart as a character is really great in Wakanda Forever. A lot of potential there, kind of carrying on the Iron Man mantle. Just excited to see what kind of drama and things she can get up to. I feel like it has a real Spider-Man vibe to it. I think it's going to be kind of a local hero and going to, fight like local type crime and has that kind of playfulness that Spider-Man brings. So I'm hoping that we're going to see that in the show, and that's the way it's going to go. So that's at number 5 for me.
My number 4, getting into the top 4, is Guardians of Galaxy Volume 3. And you're probably thinking, why isn't it higher? But I'm just looking forward to the 3 other projects more, and already knowing that some of the Guardians already die is kind of... I'm excited to see the conclusion to some characters' journey, but I kind of wish I didn't know that, but we know some actors are leaving, so it's, real life is kind of hurting this movie, but still really looking forward to the movie and seeing what Guardians do make it and what Guardians don't make it, and see what the team ends up being for the future.
So that at number 4, I've got Loki Season 2. Loki Season 1 was near perfect. It's really built and set up the next phase, which is interesting to think that a show. And WandaVision did the same. 2 shows really set up a bunch of movies opposed to being the other way around. So very much looking forward to what Loki Season 2 can hold, and whether or not it has, and how it ties in with the current movies that are coming out, or whether it's kind of just introduced Kang, but then it's its own journey with Kang. I'm excited to see how they choose that and how they go about it.
My number 3 is Loki Season 2. The best show of the MCU so far gets to Season 2, and I think we all know why. It was an epic conclusion, but really interested to see how Season 2 can beat it. Part of me is a little bit, suspicious, and that's probably why my excitement level isn't as high, because, normally Season 1 sets the bar and Season 2 normally doesn't beat it. But still really looking forward to the concept, and we might even get to see Kane in it as well. I'm really pumped for it, and hopefully we'll get to see Owen Wilson say wow and get his jet ski.
That would be great. So at number 3, I've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. This coming out soon. I think it's going to be really, really great. After seeing a few more previews, I kind of got more of an idea of what's going to come, so I guess my excitement level has not dropped. I'm just more excited about things that are still a bit unknown. So it sits at number 3 purely because we're getting very, very close, and there's just other projects that are a bit further away that I think are going to, be a bit more exciting for me.
My number 2 is Secret Invasion. I think the concept of this show is probably the best concept out of all the shows. Finally getting to see Nick Fury in the spotlight, him going through a character development from him starting the Avengers and him seeing it get destroyed, and now him being in the spotlight. Who can he trust, because the Skrulls are shape-shifting beings? Paranoia. I think this show has the concept to be the best show of the year, even better than The Last of Us. I'm really excited for it.
So at number 2, I've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardians have not disappointed once yet. They're continuously entertaining and funny. I think we're going to get the same again, and just because of that, I can't see myself being disappointed anyway. So I'm looking forward to it.
And this just leaves one more, is Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. From the trailer, finally getting to see Kane. I know a little bit more about Kane than Lou, but as a character, time is such an interesting concept, and I think Marvel has chosen an amazing villain to develop and write about. I think as a writer, I think he's a lot more interesting character than Thanos. You can do so much more about Kane, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing how Ant-Man can even defeat this version of Kane. And we all know, even if Ant-Man Scott Lang wins, there's just going to be other version of Kane. So really, Kane defeats this group of Ant-Man anyway. So that's my number 1.
So that only leaves one more thing left for me, and that's She-Hulk Season 2. No, I'm just kidding. No, that leaves Secret Invasions. I think Secret Invasion's going to be probably the best Marvel show, and I actually think it's going to be better than Loki. I think it has so much potential, and it's going to build the next phase whilst the current phase is still going. So really excited about what Secret Invasion holds.
So if you like the list, comment down below, hit the notification bell, comment down what your list is for excitement level. As always, you're awesome, and see you in the next one.